Hey guys, David here once again. Hopefully the quality's good. Just wearing my YouTube shirt. Alright. Hope you enjoyed my review of Planet Hulk, by the way. That is on my channel now if you want to check that out. And remember guys, like I've been saying, remember the mass profile picture is my YouTube channel. So that's Levi McNally 983. Yeah. Sorry guys, I just keep on reminding you as well. But that is the mass profile picture. Yeah. That's my profile picture for this new channel. You can watch videos. It has a Batman Mask of the Phantasm on there. But since I haven't, Udge, since I haven't, been doing videos on there anymore, click on here to. You can watch the video on that channel as well, but don't subscribe to that channel. If you're subscribed to this channel, stay sub, please. But you can watch videos on another one, just don't sub because you'll be wasting your time because you won't be seeing videos on there. Let me continue my, videos, reviews of the marathon, my superhero marathon I'm doing now, and any future reviews coming up on my channel or any future videos coming up on my channel. You won't be able to see that if you sub to that channel. I'm just letting you know. Just reminding you. Because you don't want to subscribe to that channel and say, why isn't there a video in this month? Yeah. So, and my goal here is to make it to 500, to get to 500 subs. I've done like 4 Q&A videos on my channel, and I got 134 for this channel, but I'm gonna keep on going. And anyway, guys, I've been doing a superhero marathon on my YouTube channel. I've been on what I call, just started these new set of videos. This is, uh, I've done the 80s era superhero reviews, which were superhero movies from 1980 to 1989, 90s era superhero reviews, 1990, 1999, 2000s era superhero reviews, 2000, 2009, which I just finished, and now I'm starting the 2010s era superhero reviews. Now, I have reviewed some movies from the 2010s, including some, I think, quite a bit of Batman and Superman ones. So you won't see no Batman solo movies or Superman solo movies. You'll see them on this channel when I share them to the superheroes playlist. But like Batman Under the Red Hood, this came out in the year of 2010. 2010 ever superhero reviews. It is 2010. It's 2019, and I'm starting with the year 2002. 2010 is the year I'm starting with. 2010, and I reviewed Planet Hulk. That was my first one. Now I'm on my second one here. And I really enjoyed this movie. This is my first time watching this movie. This is a DC uh, Universe animated original movie. It's the seventh, I believe. And this is my first time watching this movie, and I really enjoyed it. I did have some issues, but I really enjoyed it. This was really awesome for what it was. You know, really enjoyed it. And that is Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. This is my first time watching it, so bear with me. And there will be some spoilers in here, so don't get too mad if I miss something. Or, well, again, this is my first time watching the movie. So, I'm just giving you a heads up. Yeah, this is my first time actually watching this movie. I've never seen this Justice League animated movie before. But anyway, it is directed by Lauren Montgomery and Sam Liu, who have directed many DC animated movies. It is, like I said, the seventh film of the DC Universe animated original movies. It's based on the abandoned direct-to-video feature Justice League Worlds Collide, which was intended as a bridge between the DC animated universe series Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, which were shows that came out in the early 2000s. For the production, 2004, Bruce Timm revealed that DCU direct-to-video Justice League feature was in development to connect with Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. The film was titled Justice League World Collide. One of the objectives of the film was to explain how Wonder Woman acquired her invisible jet. The project was ultimately scrapped by Warner Bros. However, in 2008, Timm stated that Justice League World Collide will be released someday in the future. Finally, World Collide was rewritten by Dane Dillon for DC Universe animated original movies, and they call it Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, before removing all connections with the animated series, which is fine. I mean, that would be cool to see Justice League Worlds Collide. Maybe that'll come to what. Yeah. But then you had the the premise. Oh, sorry. The premise of Crisis on Earth, Two Earths, is borrowed from the 1964 Garden Fox Justice League of America, Crisis on Earth 3. It was released on DVD and Blu-ray February 23rd, 2010. 2D special edition includes an animated short featuring Spectre. On August 11th, 2015, Warner released the film in a combo pack, which includes a DVD with Blu-ray copy. And you got a sequel, Justice League Doom, that came out in February 2012. Yeah. And for the voice cast of this movie, the voice cast is really impressive, though. Hey, no, I'm not gonna get no issue, but William Baldwin voices Bruce Wayne Batman. He was in like Flatliners, Backdraft, Silver, I think a movie called Fair Game, Born of the 4th of July. I think he's Alec Baldwin's brother. Alec Baldwin, who was the Shadow, of course. And you have Mark Harmon as Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman. Mark Harmon. Now, if you don't know who he is Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Well, he's not anymore. He quit the show in season 19, but he was Leroy Jethro Gibbs in NCIS for all 19 seasons. He did some TV shows, I think like Summer School. He was in that, and he was 2 episodes of Jag as Gibbs, I'm sure. And if y'all remember, he was in Friday the 13th playing Jamie Lee Curtis's fiance in that. And he's gonna be in the sequel to Freakier Friday. Wow, he quit really doing movies for a while after this. He didn't voice Superman, just voiced Superman one time, and that was it, which is a shame. But I guess he was really busy doing NCIS because, as y'all know, that show was really successful when it came out, and I guess his career, got really busy with that. Got busy, so I guess he didn't really have time to voice Superman again. Which is a shame. He does good. And then you have Chris North as Lex Luthor. He's known for playing NYPD Detective Mike Logan on Law and Order. I think he was in Castaway. Let's see. Castaway, yeah, playing Jerry Lewis. He was playing Helen Hunt's husband in that movie, who was formerly married to Tom Hanks in that film. He was trapped on the island for those 4 years. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. He was in the Glass House. He only voiced Lex Luthor one time. Gina Torres as Superwoman. Uh, I'm just looking for her filmography. Well, she was in The Matrix Reloaded, in The Matrix Revolutions, The Matrix sequels. James Woods as Owlman. James Wood. You guys should probably know him as the voice of. James Woods is a great actor, by the way. He voiced himself in Family Guy, being friends with Peter Griffin, and he also voiced Hades in Disney's Hercules. Live action movies, the only one that comes to mind is The Hard Way and White House Down. Yeah, The Hard Way, that was a good movie. He was in Nixon, Chaplin, Any Given Sunday. He was in Christopher Nolan's movie Open Air. And in Stuart Little 2, he voiced the Falcon in that. Yeah. So he's done voice work before. But great actor in my opinion. Yeah. Brian Bloom as Ultraman. Uh, oh yeah, he was in the A Team. I think he was like one of the bad guys in that. That gets killed by B.A. Baracus in that movie. Whatever. Don't remember. Oh, Pike. It is he played you. Yeah. Avengers Competition. Well, he in Black Widow, so he worked with Marvel and not just DC. So he voiced Frank Castle, the Punisher. Green Lantern, Where My Power. He and Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earth Part 1 and 2. Adam Strange. So he did. So he worked with DC and Marvel after this. Yeah. Jonathan Adams as John Jones, Martian Manhunter. He's best known for American Dreams, being on a show called Last Man Standing. He was in Airboat Golden Receiver, Moses Jones. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, he voiced Dormammu in that. Superman Batman Public Enemies, he was in that. Any of the Justice League movies, or Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earth that came out this year, he voiced the Monitor. Josh Keaton as Flash. Credited as Aquaman. He voiced a punk in Superman Shazam Return of Black Adam, which came out that year as well. and Justice League Gods and Monsters, Lego DC Comics, Justice League Attack Legion of Doom, and some other voice work he's done. Vanessa Marshall as Princess Diana Wonder Woman. She's done other voice work for other TV shows as well, TV series. Green Lantern, the anime series. I guess some animated stuff. Yeah. Bruce Davison as President Slade Wilson. Bruce Davison was, if you want to say Senator, he was Senator Kelly in the first X-Men movie from 2000. I think he was in Summer Catch as well, playing Jessica Biel's dad in that movie. And of course X2, but briefly, you know, has a minor part in that movie. He was in Spies Like Us. I think he was also in a movie called, I forget what it was called, but it was a movie. Jesse Bradford was in it. I really forget, but I know he was in that film. Just can't remember the title of it. I think he was in that. Sorry, I'm just. No, that was Ron Ray Jury. Never seen that. Yeah, he was in Some Catch, and like I said, the first X-Men movie. Wait a minute, maybe it was a television movie. Yeah, I almost remember my Tom video before, but I think he was in that movie. I just forget the movie I mentioned. Another movie I mentioned, he's coming to my head. Just forget the damn title. Freddie Rogers as Rose Wilson. James Patrick Stewart as Johnny Quick. He was in Pretty Woman. That starred Julia Roberts. Gettysburg, he was in that. Batman Year One, he did a voice work playing a henchman. And Just League the Fleshpoint's Paradox, he voiced Steve Trevor in that. Nolan North as Al Jordan, Green Lantern. Y'all probably know him for, if you've ever played the Uncharted games, he's the voice of Nathan Drake. And I think, yeah, he also voiced the Penguin in Batman the Arkham franchise, including, I think, Batman Arkham City. Jim Mickelson as Captain Super. He's in Apollo 13, Battle for Earth, I'll Have the Restore Christmas. He was also, I remember him in that. Oh, he was also in The Punisher as an accountant in the 2004 film. And Justice League New Frontier, he voiced some, Slam. Batman Gotham Knight, he voiced Deadshot and James Gordon. Uh, Justice League Doom, he voiced the King in Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2. He voiced, there's some voice work in there. Superman Red Son, Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Turtles, Justice League, Gods and Monsters. Yeah. Carlos Alodros as Breakdance. Greg Yarbrough as Firestorm. He was also in Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. So again, he's worked with DC again. Richard Green as Mr. Action. Uh, he did additional voices for the Batman vs. Dracula, Green Lantern First Flight. He's done voices with Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. Andrea Romano as Watchtower Computer. She's the lady that will pick the voice. She's like a casting director for the voice actors, like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, and Justice League, and I guess other TV shows as well. He's directed by Sam Lee with Laura Montgomery. And Sam Lee, he's been working with DC animated stuff before. And Batman Year One, he directed that. Green Lantern, the animated series, worked on that. Where the Batman, just some Justice League animated movies and Batman animated movies, and Superman as well. Laura Montgomery, I think she directed the Wonder Woman 2009 movie. Yeah, she did. And she's worked on some other DC movies like Superman, Doomsday, Justice League, Superman Brainiac takes Justice League of the New Frontier, and a couple and some Batman ones as well. Yeah, and she worked on the Disney movie Wreck-It Ralph, and it was written by Dwayne McDuff. He would also write the scripts for All Star Superman and Justice League Doom. It is produced by Bruce Timm and Bobby Page. Bruce Timm, who created Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, The New Batman Adventures, Batman Beyond, and Justice League Unlimited. And it's edited by Margaret Hu. Music is by J.L. Promo or Christopher Drake. I mentioned Christopher Drake. He's he did music for Hellboy, Sword and Storms, Hellboy Blood 9, and some Batman animated movies as well. And of course, a good couple of other. Well, let's see. His last one was Batman Dark Knight Returns. So, but James Owen, let's see. He did music for Scary Movie 3, Venom 2005 movie, Last Day of Summer. Let's see, any other direct video stuff. Production companies Warner Brothers Animation, Warner Premiere, DC Entertainment, distributed by Warner Home Video. It was released February 23rd, 2010. It is 75 minutes, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes long. But it's not a long movie at all. But the plot synopsis of Justice League and there will be spoilers in this review. Or I might just forget them, sorry. Again, this is my first time seeing this movie. But pretty much what Justice League Crisis on Two Earths is about is that on a parallel planet, Superman and Batman and the other heroes of the Justice League, they have to battle their evil counterparts. They're like kind of like Justice Lords, but in their world they're like insane. They're run by Ultraman, who basically they kill. They're like kind of the villain, the evil versions of the Justice League, and they've taken over the Earth. There's another parallel universe. Lex Luthor, who is not a villain, actually a member he has his own Justice League on his own Earth. Surprise, surprise! They make Lex Luthor a hero in this movie, which is cool. I like that. And he's got his own suit and stuff, and he can fight, which is cool. When Lex Luthor comes to them for help, and they just decide to help them, and they have to defeat them and take them down. With one of the gang, well, one of the members actually has a insane plan to destroy the world. So they must, of course, stop them and defeat them and take them down. You know, and help the world. That's what Justice League do. They have to grant some justice. So, yes, that's a plot for you in a nutshell. Sorry if I didn't say it wrong. Yeah, just remember this is my first time seeing this movie, so don't be too mad if I'm, miss anything. Just my first time seeing this movie, so I'm gonna talk about the movie itself, give my final, maybe read some quotes from it, and give my final thoughts, and that'll be it. Probably my last video for today because I gotta go again tomorrow for safety training on my new job. So yeah, but anyway, get back to this. So Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. The movie opens up with an alternative version of Lex Luthor and the Joker. Well, he's called the Jester. Yeah, he does some tricks. They're stealing a device from the crime syndicate, an evil version, like I said, the Justice League, and they make it through. Jester can make all his jokes, and Lex is annoyed by it. They have to run it. We said we have to hurry. They don't know they already know we're here. So they're trying to get this device, but the Jester, Luther's like Lex says, "Wait a minute," it's just like just save the last joke without me, Lex, and he sacrifices himself. He allows Luthor to get away. He gets killed by Jada Jarkis, who is a like the opposite of Martian Manhunter. And then you have Hawk's counterpart Lex. He's confronted by the remaining syndicate members, and they say, "Hold on there, Luthor. We're not going to let you take the device." And he goes to the heroic Justice League and makes use of the machine off, and it sends him to the parallel universe of the Justice League. First, we have the Justice League. They're just, Bruce brought the Watchtower. They're working on the Watchtower, just trying to fix everything up, set everything up in the Watchtower. Batman's like trying to do tests, like kind of like Star Trek, where to the beam up, they're trying to have like a beamer, and he uses Flash as a test, and Flash don't move, and does that, and he's like, give me that food, and he takes the food from Flash. Flash's like, really? But he's not nice. Well, he's not that nice at all. Flash, John, John says. Eventually, they get a warning. Lex turns himself into the police. Scarface runs him over, but he uses his he's got this shield to protect himself. He's like, "Excuse me, where's the police station?" He goes to the police, and to them, their version of Lex Luthor was insane and a criminal and thrown in jail. So the cops just don't want the guns up. They arrest him. And the weird thing is, he gets naked. You don't see him naked, thank God. But the Justice League say we got him, and he tells them that he's not their Lex Luthor. He's from another parallel universe. That he has his own Justice League. He's trying to tell them that he's a good guy. And Superman is not the sure belief, but Superman uses X-ray vision, and he's able to see our Luthor, as instructors on. So Luthor, their Luthor is in prison. They agree to hear him out. Lex wants to recruit them to. He's called the. He tells them about the syndicate crime, the crime syndicate. They're criminal versions of them. They're like hostile. They're like Nazis almost taking over, and they're criminals, and they run by fear. And he tells them, like, me and my Justice League, can you help us? You're the only ones that can. And John asks him to leave so they can talk about it. Lex has like a device, and the League doesn't know it, but for a good reason, I believe. Um, Superman says we need to do this, and Batman's like we shouldn't get involved. That's what we do to protect our world. I can't believe we're arguing this, and they agreed to help him. Batman decides to stay behind though, on the watchtower in the watchtower. But they've taken control of all the crime and eliminated Luthor's League members. Transfer them to the universe. You have Slade Wilson, who's President Slade Wilson, who is Deathstroke. They have a base on the moon, so they keep in check. They go there. They first enter. Superman faces Superwoman, who's very strong. She's about to like kill Flash or something, and he fights her. They have their minions that are nearly strong as Superman. Green Lantern fights with one of them, and there's like has like Green Lantern version of himself, where make up his mind. He makes like scissors to attack him, to cut him, and he uses a rock. He's like, I know this game. And Flash is able to get like a kind of like it's a Mr. Fantastic version of them to stretch his body around, get some titles like, well, that'll tune up, and then this woman tries to seduce him or tries to bring him on their side. It's like Jedi mind trick, right? And it's like, no, it's not Jedi. Until Diana knocks her out, and they defeat them. They take the fight to the air, and Wonder Woman's able to get the Owlman's plane. Owlman's like shooting at them, and I even line Owlman says, "Get off my plane!" But she pushes him up there. And he just uses his flight, which is cool. And they all get out of there. Superman can't fight. He's fighting, you know, Superwoman's minions, and they're very strong, and they're nearly about to kill Superman. Yeah, they're nearly about to kill Superman. But eventually, they all get out of there. Flash almost falls to his death. First Green Lantern just again, but Green Lantern's got the other lantern on him, nearly killing him. Wonder Woman uses her lasso to pull, because Flash can run fast, but he can't fly. And then, later on they escape. What they're going to do next? Um, the lead decides to talk to Lex, and he says, "Call me Lex." Superman says, "All right, Lex, we're going to destroy their operations one by one." And meanwhile, you have them talking about their plans, what they're going to do about the Justice League. Now, Slade Wilson's daughter, who's the president of the United States, by the way, she speaks up against them, and of course they don't like that at all. Syndicate hates that she's doing that. Owlman is creating this weapon that can destroy entire worlds, but he keeps her secret. She says, "I'll join you in it." They share a kiss. That he feels that there are many parallel Earths that he can destroy. He seeks Earth Prime, which is the first Earth to annihilate, destroying all the Earths. He wants to erase every reality in the multiverse by destroying all these Earths, all these parallel Earths. Anyway, the League team up. They think it's Flash and Martian Manhunter go up against them. Their version of Black Canary nearly knocks them down. Like screams at them. Like does that. She has that high pitched squeal voice and tries to attack John when he turns to a dragon. And the League, Flash Flash just turns in the water. Yeah, and then you have Wonder Woman who knocks out the and Green Lantern. Wonder Woman knocks out Super. No, it wasn't Superman. It was the other one. Like it's kind of like almost from Themyscira. She's got like a sword, not a sword, like spear. Wonder Woman knocks her out. They show that versions. They defeat Ultraman eventually. Thanks Superman elects, they get his pal Jimmy Olsen, who's like a big tough guy, by using the Watchdog. Like, get off my buddy. And Super Lex defeats him, take him to jail. But then President Wilson says that we need to get rid. You know, we drop the charges. You don't understand that this is the way. And Superman's like, you can't do this. Here, you talk to me, Superman. He's like, I'm sorry, but you know, he was like, well, Superman, you got more guys that are powerful than you can defeat. Well, Superman's like, I've been up many times against people who are more powerful than me. The best thing is to keep on standing up and fighting for what you believe in. You just keep fighting, no matter what the cost is, because it's the right thing to do. Uh, the daughter speaks more. She almost gets assassinated, but Martian Manhunter saves her, and they start to kind of have like a bond, a relationship. She sort of starts to like John, even though it's a little weird because John's Martian, she's human. But they have a chemistry there. He like reads her mind. Yeah, and she starts to fall in love with him, but he keeps her protected. And then Owlman, like I said, who's creating that device, they decide to. She's gonna get Superwoman gets her and her minions to get the device, and they attack Batman. Batman's kind of like in a machine, like kind of like if you've seen Aliens like that. He doesn't say the line "Get away from me, get away from her, you bitch," or anything like that. But he attacks them, but they were to get him out there. They almost ready to kill Batman until he's got Aquaman, their version of Aquaman, Black Lightning, Black Canary, fighting them off. One of them is about to get killed, and she's like, "Hear this," just her high school teach voice. Eventually, they're able to fight them off, but Superwoman attacks Batman. She says Batman jumps in there with them. Superwoman beats him up a little bit, really crushes his ribs. But Wonder Woman comes, the Justice League come to his aid, and they knock him out. Eventually, the League, wants to have some standoffs, so they're fighting with the League a bit. Owlman has a fight with Batman. Owlman puts a pretty good fight with Batman on that, can take on Batman in a fight. He's not Batman, but he's just the Owlman. But he's just as good as a fighter as Batman, kind of like he knows Batman's moves, and he goes to this parallel universe where he's going to destroy the world, and they don't Flash do it, so they get this guy Johnny Quick to do it, and he's in there making a portal because he prepared for it. Because he's like Batman, he's prepared for everything, so they can't do it. So Batman has to go in there and talk to him about why I do this. He's like, well, I'm going to destroy the world. And Batman's like, you're insane, and him and Batman fight. He almost comes close to killing Batman. Batman's able to overhand him. Ties him to the machine. Just throws a rope at him, a grapple kind of rope, tie him up. And even though Iron Man plans to destroy the Earth Prime, and if it comes to that, Batman sends him to another world. And he just smiles, says, it doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't even care if he dies. And he does. But Batman tells Johnny Quick to stop. Johnny Quick does, and he becomes like an old man. And he dies in the Flash. I was like, did we do it? It's like, see, I was faster than you, and he dies sadly. The rest of the syndicate, the Ultraman, Superwoman, and Power Ring, they either well they want to fight, but the U.S. Marine shows up. That includes Wilson. Wilson and they suggest they be giving them back their world and you know learning to fight for themselves, what they believe in, and right and wrong. And John and Wilson's daughter, they share a kiss. So you can stay, they share a sweet kiss, and he's like, you can stay here with me and be with me, but he's like, no, I already have one family that I lost, and I feel like protect the world. That's why. He didn't say that he can't be with her, even though Wonder Woman's like, once you stay, just stay with her, John. You know. And they return. Flash is like, finally home. Shakes his head, and Wonder Woman said, why do you need a plane? You could fly, but she wants to keep the invisible plane, which is cool. Batman thinks about a membership driver that is Aquaman, Red Tornado, the Lightning Firestorm, and Black Canary, who helped him earlier fight off the crime syndicate, and keeps them running, starts expanding the league. And him and Superman work together pretty well, and then ends well with them inviting them on the team, and then the movie ends there. So sorry if I couldn't say everything about this movie, but it was good. Yeah, let me read some dialogue real quick. Let's do it. What are you waiting for? Hurry! It's time to go. Serious, Lex. No, we can't do it together. We can't do this. Get your shiny bald head out of there here. It's hurting my eyes. Okay, I'm done with my last joke anyway. But this one will kill you. How much is this costing, Bruce? I, I don't like to think about it. I don't know, Batman. This is pretty radical. You're absolutely sure it works? Pretty sure that isn't good enough? Then he steals the Flash's personal needs and teleporting online. Are you crazy? Is he crazy? How could you use that thing on me if he wasn't sure? He was joking, yeah. How can you tell? You really think he would risk your life if he wasn't sure? Well, maybe. I mean, I don't think he likes me very much. I don't think he likes anyone very much. No need to make a scene. I want you to contact the Justice League for me, or else I'll destroy the world. Is that significant? And they call me the Flash. Excuse me, can I talk to you a minute? You don't want to fight me. You want to help me. I don't want to fight you. Hey, this is like the Jedi mind trick. This is not like the Jedi mind trick. This is not like the Jedi mind trick. I've played this game before. Where is it? What are you looking for? Chameleon Circuit? Owlman, Owlman uses to drive him crazy with it. uh, Welcome to Earth Prime. Before there was thought, there was this place on Earth. One Earth with a single history. But with the coming of man came the illusion of free will. And that illusion came chaos with every choice we make. Really created world history branches into creating one Earth were made the choice. And the second one were different. That's the secret of the universe. Billions of people making billions of choices, creating infinite so some similar to each other that you could spend a lifetime. Such grand distinction. Others are radically different that defy comprehension. And all the branches originate, every version of reality balances. We purpose is only single Earth. It seems so different than the Earth we know. I can't imagine why serious decisions led to world orbiting of its orbit, but I know this. The source of the cataclysm was the same as it always is. You can't be sure of that anything. You know better? Man is a cancer, and I've chosen to cut out the disease. You're talking about killing. Everyone whoever will live. I choose to make the only possible real choice. Batman says you're insane. Does it really matter? There are a ton of versions of me that you would find quite charming. Yeah, but some good dialogue though. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and read the dialogue all day. But anyway, I'm gonna give my final opinion on Justice League Crisis 2 Earths. Let me give my final opinion on this movie, then I'll be done. But anyway, I really love this movie. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. I liked the story. I think it was pretty cool seeing the crime syndicate villains, and it was cool to see the Justice League, and another good animated movie, in my opinion. Definitely better than Snack Snipes Justice League, in my opinion, which that needed work. It had a better story. I thought it had a good story. The animation I thought was really good for all the characters. It was a very entertaining movie. You know, I really enjoyed it. Um, the animation was good. The action was good. The dialogue I like. Um, yeah, I think Sam Loom and Laura Montgomery, they do a good job directing these DC animated movies. Um, and they really, with these directors, I feel like They really want to stick to the comic, do justice to the comic books, and that's fine. And here it worked for me. I thought the script by Dwayne McDuffie was good. I thought the editing, the musical was pretty decent. It's pretty good. Uh, the editing, the action scenes are really cool. You see the Justice League in action fighting these kind of like their evil counterparts, and that was cool. And it's only 7 minutes long. It's 1 hour 15 minutes long. It's a very short movie. It goes by at a really good pace. I never felt bored. Yeah, and I like Alman's plan how he wants to sort of how insane he is, how he thinks that's the right thing to do. That's the only solution of how crazy he is. But he was a good villain, especially for Batman. I thought I liked him in Batman's comebacks. you know, he's like you wear the suit because you're just crazy. Cause bad childhood experience. Scenes like that, or him trying to attack Batman. And Batman's able to smart him by getting the device off his like he's like you blinked. Batman says and defeats him. And Ultraman I thought was a good villain as well. But they're not crazy enough to destroy it. They want to control it, but they don't. But Owlman wants to destroy it, but that's why he ends up dead. But the voice cast I thought was pretty decent. They're probably my only problem with the movie. I did think William Baldwin and Mark Harmon they did good jobs, but for me it is Kevin Conroy, Tim Daly, well mostly Tim Daly as the voice of Superman. George Newbern's good too, but for me when it comes to the voice of Superman and Batman, it's Tim Daly and Kevin Conroy. But that's just me personally. And the actor who voiced Lex, he did good. He did a good job. But like I said, to me, Clancy Brown was just a good job. He is the voice of Lex Luthor to me. And the rest of the voice cast I thought did it pretty good. Yeah. I don't think Win Baldwin and Mark Harmon were as good as Tim, like I said, Tim Daly and Kevin Conroy, in my opinion. Nolan North, I didn't mind him as the voice of Neil Lynch, and he was fine. But I think I like him more as Nathan Drake as the voice of Nathan Drake. Or I can say I prefer, I forget the two, Christopher Molina from Law and Order Special Victims Unit and Nathan Fillion, I think are a lot better as the voice of Green Lantern. But when I think of some of the Justice League here, I do think some of those voices from the show was a lot better. But these actors are good for what they have to do. I liked Mark Harmon as the voice. I thought he actually did a really good job as voicing Clark Kent, Kal-El Superman. I thought he did a good job voicing Superman. But again, like I said, Tim Daly is that voice for that character, just like Kevin Conroy. If you think of their voices, you think of them. But I like seeing this that this pair of universes out there. I know they've touched upon that against Justice League and everything. They've always done that kind of thing with the Justice League or even Marvel movies with other universes out there, parallel universes and all that stuff. And I thought the villains were pretty good as well. Yeah, and it was a very entertaining movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I would say Justice League Doom. I like Justice League Doom a lot better. Mainly because you have Kevin Conroy, Tim Daly, Susan Usenberg, and Nathan Fillion coming back as the voices as the characters, and you have Michael Rosenbaum voicing. I mean, the actor who played Flash in this voice of Flash, he was good, but like I said, Michael Rosenbaum will always be my voice of the Flash. So that was awesome that they were able to bring back some of the characters, some of the cast in that for the Justice League. Even though we're not talking about that movie yet, but there will be a time when I do a review on that. But I prefer Justice League Doom. But that's just me personally. But despite that, Justice League New Frontier, probably say I like it better than the Justice League New Frontier, even though I do enjoy that movie. I still think that's a good film. I just don't think the voice cast in this was that strong. James Woods was great though. I think he stole the show here. Yeah, he's not over the top as he's Hades, but that's okay. It's a different character he's voicing that he's playing here, and he does a great job. I think his voice, well, man, kind of steals the show here a little bit. But I thought Mark Harmon was great too. I thought the voice cast was really awesome in my opinion. Well, I'm sorry, forgive me saying awesome. They were decent. The voice cast I thought was decent. They were nothing to write home about, but the voice cast I thought that's probably the weakest part of this movie for me. A bit. Some of the voice casts they're good, but I've just heard better voices in the DC animated movies. But that's just me personally. That can say my only issue with it. Despite that, though, still can be entertaining. And I like that they gave John Jones a love interest. You know, him and an Earth woman, falling in love. That was pretty interesting. That they had good chemistry. I thought it was pretty sweet, you know, and I believed when they kissed and that they were somewhat in love, and I thought that was a pretty good thing to add in there. You know, that was a good little subplot to add in here with him with John Jones falling in love and stuff, and Batman joining the action later. I mean, Batman's human; he gets hurt and stuff, but Batman's always tough enough to deal with the pain. But anyway, uh, that's just my opinion on Justice League. Crisis on Two Earths. Really good movie in my opinion. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of DC animated movies, DC superhero movies, and you like Justice League. Check this out. I highly recommend it. So I give Justice League Crisis on Two Earths a thumbs up, and my rating for this film is 4 to 5 stars. So guys, tell me in the comments down below if you've seen Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. What do you think of this movie in your opinion? And what is your favorite Justice League movie? Well, animated movie. I think mine is I would say mine is probably Justice League Doom. Yeah, it has been my favorite. But again, my rating for this film once again is for Justice League Crisis on Two Earths is 4 to 5 stars. And a thumbs up. So guys, tell me in the comments down below. What do you think of this film in your personal opinion? And stay tuned for my next review, 2010 review. Not so big on this movie, but it's still a superhero movie, regardless if it's bad or not. Probably think it's bad. I'm still gonna review it. This one came out in April, stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Mark Strong, Christopher Floyd Grace Moretz, Nicolas Cage, Christopher Mini Place, whatever. I can't say the damn name right. But that will be a review for the 2010 superhero, or you can say dark superhero movie. And it is rated R. And that is a film called Kick Ass. So Kick Ass will be next. Yeah. That'll be my next superhero review. Anyway, guys, once again, tell my rating for Justice League Crisis on Two is 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments down below, guys, what do you think of this film in your opinion? And stay tuned for my review for the next superhero review that is 2010 superhero review, a hero superhero review, 2010's era superhero review. Oh boy, I'm losing my mind here. I'm Batman. Well, that'll be kick ass. So, so stay tuned for this. This will be next. So stay tuned for kick ass. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Bye. And maybe I'll do a video tomorrow. Maybe. And if I do, it'll be next review will be kick ass. So stay tuned for my next review, kick ass. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.